Welcome back. The Coalition for Reforms and Democracy, like we said earlier, is accusing the government of using public resources to bait the MCAs out of supporting the twin referendum pushed by the opposition coalition and a section of the governors. So the big question tonight, we are asking the MCAs' demands for privileges justified. What privilege exactly are we talking about? We'll be showing you here in a short while. These are the privileges we've been hearing from the MCAs. 2 million shillings car grant, 5 million shillings mortgages, ward offices and staff, ward development funds, inclusion in intergovernmental bodies. And we also have 2,200 MCAs. This is just general information you should know. 2,200 MCAs in the country, 47 counties assemblies. The importance of MCAs is here. 24 county assemblies must support a referendum bid for it to start moving. Now, the people we have in studio tonight, or our guests, include on my left or immediate left is Kiminini Member of Parliament, who is also the Deputy Chief Whip of CORD in the National Assembly, Dr. Chris Omalwa, Senator Kipchumba Murkomen, Elgeyo Marakwet County, and of course Abdul Qadir Sheikh, who is the Speaker, Mandera County Assembly, and of course the member of the County Executive Committee of the County Assembly Forum. And before we start, let's listen to what the Coalition for Reforms and Democracy have been saying.
That there being no budgetary allocations to fund the members of the County Assembly by providing car grants and ward offices, we therefore demand that the government should stop seducing, enticing, and intimidating MCAs with what is not provided for in the budget.
Okay, I'm laughing because the Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen reminds me he's also the chair of the Devolution Committee, and he said, don't say. You said, I said. Okay. Right, but of course you deserve that. It's a title. Let me start with Honorable Chris Omalwa. You've heard what Honorable Nyong'o was saying. I'm sure you're part of that as CORD. What exactly are you saying? They're seducing MCAs. What exactly are you saying?
Now, the issue here is the timing is a suspect. It is true the MCAs must be empowered in their own right so that they can be exercised their mandate fully. The Parliamentary Service Commission is there for the Senate and the National Assembly. But the issue here is, why is it coming at such a time? It's just like when you go fishing, you have to give food to the fish to catch the fish. So what I'm trying to tell the MCAs is this. They must be cautious. This is their right. And in any case, you are aware that you're in the presidential system. In the presidential system, the Parliament is a budget-making house. It's not a rubber stamp. We've not passed this in the budget. We are wondering, where is the money going to come from? We discussed the division of revenue bill, which was now, I think is now, it was ascended by the President.
Okay.
This was not provided for. Okay. We've just finalized the issue of the county allocation.
Right.
So where is the government going to get this money, and yet it's not provided for? The MCAs are sharp enough. They should be able to see that there must be a sinister move. So why is it coming at such a time of the referendum?
It's a sinister move because of the timing, that's what you say.
Absolutely. And it's not provided for in the budget.
All right.
Where are they going to get the money?
First of all, Hussein, let's talk about the principle itself. Is it correct for a member of parliament or a senator to oppose car grant for an MCA of about 2 million or even 1 million, and yet they themselves have 5 million? Is it correct for us to say that ward representatives should not have offices or should not have mobility in the county? You see, these are things that we have been saying for long. If you go to the record of Parliament, I have insisted and I consistently say that we want the county assemblies to be empowered. The reason why we are summoning governors to come to Nairobi is because the county assemblies are understaffed. They don't have staff to assist their county accounts committee. They have no resources to carry out their process and so forth. Right. But let me come to the fallacy. The fallacy of a person of the stature of Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, whom I really respect intellectually and also in politically, to tell us that government has the president or the Jubilee has the power to give out car grants is just a fallacy. He knows very well that the Constitution, the institution that is dealing with that is Salaries and Remuneration Commission, right, which is an independent commission. Right. He knows very well that it is Parliament. That is why I said, for me, I support the creation of officers of the county assemblies. I support the giving of car grants to county assemblies. And if we don't want to give car grants to county assemblies, we should remove my car grant. Because then it's a question of fairness and equity.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking to Abdul Qadir Sheikh, just before we started this conversation, you said all these problems you've been having, You see them as problems, isn't it?
Yes.
For MCAs. You've been having these problems, but all this time nobody has been noticing you have these problems until now. Why do you think people are noticing these problems now?
Well, I don't know. Maybe the Dr. will tell us. And I would like to comment on the point where he said, why suddenly are we talking about car grants? It has been an issue we have always been talking. We've even gone to court to say, like the senator was saying, that we have to be treated equally. The job description of the senators and the MPs is not only the same with the MCAs, it's identical what we do. So what we are saying is, and if you look at the privileges and the powers and privileges of the county assemblies, it's in the act that says we will be entitled to what they're entitled to. So therefore, what we are saying is, if that is what the law is, and we are just working within the law, we should be just treated equally within that law, and therefore we have always been following. It's not a new thing.
Let me put it
right.
right.
I'll come to you. Have you been getting such support from the government before?
Well, we have not received any support so far.
So the question is, why now? Do you think there's a sinister motive?
Why
Why are you getting the support now?
As far as I know, we have not received any support.
Yes.
We are following it, and the matter is in court, and we are entitled to it. And if SRC or anybody else can come back to their senses and we say, let's look the issues properly and objectively, and then we come and see, yes, you're entitled, that's all we were asking for. It doesn't matter when it comes, but we're pushing it, and we need that to happen.
Okay. As far as the constitution is concerned, the president has no powers to give the MCS whatever is purported that the executive can give. It is actually the mandate of SRC.
Yes.
And I wanted to put it clear that there's no anywhere that CORD has come out to say they don't want MCS to be facilitated. I want that to be right. But what we are trying to ask is this: why is it coming at such a time when there's a proposal for the referendum?
From who?
Because sometimes back when the MCS were fighting for these privileges, you realize that they were in Mombasa, His Excellency the President was there. Then afterwards, the Cabinet Secretary for Treasury, Honorable Rotich, told you people, it's not possible. And this is coming from the executive. The SRC, you've been meeting the SRC. What did he tell you? So by the executive or Murkomen coming from nowhere and purporting to say they are supporting you, please watch out. You have the brains. Why is it coming at such a time? They don't have any powers at all. They have no powers to give you that.
Let me just be very categorical. I support, and I have been supporting, and I will continue supporting the empowerment of county assemblies. The kind of corruption that is going on in the counties can never be weeded if we don't have strong county assemblies. We want also those county assemblies to attract the best brains going forward so that they can be able to do their job. We want to facilitate them. If you go to place Loyangalani or Marsabit, one county assembly is as equivalent to the constituency of Chris Wamalwa. We want to agree and accept that we were facilitating the empowerment of county assemblies so that they can carry their functions well. However, I am on record, and I've said severally, that the county assemblies needs also to apply the principle of prudence. I mean, the County Accounts Committee, where we are even checking the expenditure of county assemblies.
Right.
We have warned them against the travels. Let me just finish that. We have warned them against travels. In fact, the county assemblies and us, in our last meeting, agreed that they are going to reduce their foreign travels. I have told them that we don't want you to go to Israel to see where Jesus was born on public resources. We want you, if you travel 2 or 3 people and come up with a report that is beneficial to the county. So we must restructure and ensure that there is fairness in the manner in which we carry out the debate of the county assemblies.
Right.
Otherwise, as legislators, we should not lie to the public that county assemblies are wrong when they ask for car grants or ask for facilitation to their constituencies, and ourselves are getting the same privileges.
We never said it's wrong.
Fine.
I want to put it right.
You've made that statement.
I've made it very clear.
That
CORD has not said anywhere that it is wrong for the MCS
so why
to
the
demand.
The
issue is this. The complaint is this. Initially, Jubilee were against about this issue. I'm talking about the executive. These issues came up. They said no, money is not there. Then all of a sudden, after the issue of referendum comes in,
the president is on record saying in Mombasa that he will support county assembly members to get car grants if senators are getting, so that for purposes of
that
equity.
is true. We remember that.
Yeah.
But of course, it's the same president and the executive and the government has also said severally, we have a bloated wage bill. Do you think we can handle this?
Is it
Absolutely.
genuine?
I believe strongly that we can be able to. You know, the problem here is that we must be able to balance between the ability of an office to deliver its functions and the question of wage bill. You see, what is the benefit of having a county assembly that will allow the money to go down to the drain through corruption, through stealing. Why do you want to have your MCA going every Friday to a governor's office to be given 10,000 so that they cannot question the governor?
Okay.
You must, if we never strengthen the parliament that we have today, we will not be able to ask the questions we're asking the executive.
Okay, I want to bring him in on this. So according to you, this is a sinister motive, and do you think it's because of the referendum?
Absolutely.
They're trying to woo the MCAs.
Absolutely.
Up for grabs.
Absolutely.
You think you're up for grabs are being wooed because of the referendum? Is that what's going on?
Some legislators have said that, you know, the MCAs have no brains, they have no comprehend and all these things. But I think I will tell you, and it has been said everywhere. And what we need to say is when a legislator at the National Assembly and at the Senate are saying that the MCAs cannot comprehend, I think it's ridiculous, because you are insulting your boss, actually, who is the electorate. Because if you are kind of faulting the judgment for electing an MCA because he doesn't understand this or that, then that judgment is also wrong, that that senator or that MP should not be in the parliament. You're also going further to say even, you know, the people who elected the president are useless, because it's the same people who elected us. Right. So where is the money coming from? The money is coming from the counties. We are not coming back to the treasury. That is the disconnect that is happening, and a lot of people do not understand. We have budgeted for these monies. We have been looking for a grant. SRC has refused. We are told it is loans. Some of the assemblies have already taken that loan, 2 million shillings. So what we are saying is that should be...
And they are unable to pay.
And they are unable to pay.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you believe, from where you stand as MCAs, like what he's saying, that all this support you're getting now is because to push for the referendum?
Well, I don't understand.
Vote for or against?
I mean, you know, we can sit here and talk about that has been said this without evidence. I mean, you know, we're saying...
That is why I'm asking you that question.
As far as I know, before I walked in here, I didn't know that there were any grants given. And when you say the support,
no grants given.
Yes. What support are we talking about?
Public support, public utterances. Did MCAs used to get that before? Well,
it looks like the last bombers meeting when we had, and you know, the media sometimes carrying their own thing, saying it is a doomsday, or you know, it's a D-Day or whatever. And some of your statistics, we don't have 2,200 MCAs. They're a bit more. I don't know even the media in this country. I don't know. Is it laziness, incompetence? I don't know.
We said over 2,000. Over 2,200.
I can see the figure. I was worried that you may even get wrong on the counties and say, you know, they are 46 counties or whatever. But regardless, the county assemblies have been following this, and they are justified. And if the public are saying yes, the people should be facilitated, it's a welcome move. And I will ask the doctor to support whoever he's saying is supporting us, so that we can get the car grants out of the way, and then objectively look at the issues that need to come.
If my friend speaker was listening, I think it's my chance.
Facts.
If you are listening keenly, I made it very clear. There's no any given forum that CORD has said it is against.
Please support us now.
People being facilitated. Yes. I want you to get that clear so that you not repeat that. Okay? The challenge which is there, and the question you're asking, it is coming at the wrong time. Recently, when the speakers, you met... Can I finish? Can I finish, please? Give me time, I'll also give you a time. Right. The issue is this. Last time when you met at the Bombers, and the chairman of the Speakers Forum, Dr. Nuh, has been on record. And that's why when you people came to Bombers, you didn't take a stand. Instead, you came up with your own technical committee to look at your grievances and see which is the best way forward. But what is happening currently, Jubilee is coming because of scared of the issue of the referendum, because Article 257 is very clear. Here we are looking at the people and we are looking at the county assembly. It is very critical. They are seeing now you being a sweetheart. They want to sweet talk to you when you're talking to a lady to buy chips, ABCD. But it must be, what I'm trying to say is this, it must be provided for in the law. And unless it has passed through SRC, it is when that allocation is going to be there.
Is that what you feel? What he's saying?
Yeah.
What we are saying is, as assemblies, we are very mature people.
Yes.
And what you expected in Bomas, if it did not happen, we've got our own brains.
Absolutely.
If you guys are really upset about that, sorry if we have disappointed you. But we are people who are thinking, and we have set a committee where we will be coming to you, whatever your quota is. We will be coming to everywhere, and we will listen to you, unlike what other quotas
and decide whether you vote for or not.
Yes,
despite the goodies.
And I would like to remind the Daktari that he should not attach what we are looking for and what we are agitating for and what is happening on the table right now. They are two different things.
It is because of the timing. The other day, why are you coming to IBEC? For example, IBEC, the Intergovernmental Budget Economic Council.
Daktari is just saying in no many words that we don't support the empowerment of county assemblies. But even if they support, that they are a better sweetheart than Jubilee, and they feel like Jubilee has already gone with the girl. That is not the argument. The argument here is that do county assemblies is we have been singing accountability. There is no coalition that has sung accountability for county government like us. And in furtherance of that message of accountability, we want the institutions of county governments in the lower level to deal with the things I've seen in the county account committee is shameful. Some counties have paid contractors before they even start the job. Do you want to like that? Do you want to say that the county assembly should not be empowered to do that issue? And by the way, your statistics are misleading. Because the 5,000, let me tell you the truth, the 5 million for mortgage is already approved. The 2 million for car loan is already approved. Yes. What the MCAs are arguing is that can that burden of car grant, can that burden of car grant, because they are unable to pay now. In fact, I can give you a story. In one county, which I don't want to mention, the governor has told them, I've given you the loan of 2 million, because your salary is very little than was expected before, they are unable to pay. So he's paying for them. Every Friday you go for something small so that they cannot be able to question matters of accountability.
Unless,
you don't have to be aware.
I'm not aware that governors are paying mortgages or car loans for the MCS. Unless, Speaker, you are here, you let us know about this, because Jubilee might be knowing some issues that we don't know. But I don't want to tell you it is your right. If this passes, it's your right. You're entitled to this. Nobody should come and fool you or coerce you for purposes of rejecting the referendum. Look at the issue of the referendum. Consciously, you have brains, everything. You can make a wise decision. Personally, I'm happy with the technical committee that was there.
Are you trying to who the speaker here?
I can promise you that whatever was expected in Bomas, people were expecting we jump on one wagon on the other.
Exactly.
Now, what we have done is we have come up with our own committee. We will come and sit with everybody, the independent constitutions. We will be coming to the parliament. We will be coming to the Senate. And then from there, we can make a decision. Because for us, when we have been elected, we represent the people. What you do is different from what we do. So we are playing our own role, and then from there we will make our own decision.
A final question. A final question for you. You're going to listen to CORD, you're going to listen to governors and decide whether to do this.
Very good.
The question is, before this, did you ever think of a referendum as MCAs?
Well, there
needed to be.
There are a lot of issues that we feel is a threat to devolution.
Like what?
For example, the strengthening of the institutions, the assemblies. And he talked about the IPEC. He was asking, why are you now being put into the IPEC? It is a submission that we have made to the Senate.
Absolutely.
It's a submission that we have spoken to the MPs, where we are saying, if you look at the IPEC, it's talking about a relationship between the two governments. Now, you are dealing with one arm of the government. And by the way, we are the supreme arm. We are the people who are overseeing what's happening in the counties, and you don't want to talk to us. So what kind of discussions are you having there?
Do you think MCAs or the forum, Assembly Forum, has support or influence within the MCAs when it comes, if it goes to the wire?
It is very unnecessary. We don't need to influence anyone. They are independent, and each assembly will make its own decisions. Unlike at the National Assembly, where the previous system where we had, once you are elected from the counties or wherever, you come to Nairobi and you do whatever you want to do. That system has been moved, has been changed, and that's why we have the counties, and you see what's happening now in the counties.
Him having said that, where do you think you will get support from in terms of counties?
What he has said, I've not heard him saying he's objecting the Okoa Kenya initiative. What he's saying is this. And that's why he's agreeing with me. Look at his body language. When you look at the Okoa Kenya initiative and the governor's issue of Pesa Mashinani, he's agreeing with me. We have so many threats of devolution, and these are the issues that are going to be tackled under the referendum. When you look at Article 255 of the Constitution, it's very clear what are some of the issues to go to the referendum. And this case, I don't want Jubilee to start panicking. Let them allow the MCAs to take their own initiatives, because these are elected leaders. They make their own decision. First, I salute the decision you made in Bomas.
Thank you very much.
Because with the issue of goodies, people thought after putting you in IBEG, all those proposals of grants, ABCD, that you're going to say no to the referendum. But I'm happy. Look at the issues. Any threat to the devolution, you must vote consciously, because Kenyans are really looking. at this issue of referendum. And it's constitutional. Okay. It's not illegal.
Let me get the final one.
Basically, I really picture that they were not going to, even if they were to decide to go to referendum, they will not join God or they will not join governor. So I really pity them. But the point I want to put across is that the issues of empowering the county assemblies are issues that are continuous. We have been preaching those issues. We will continue preaching them. I don't believe that there will be referendum. So I have always made it very clear that the environment that we are living in, the issues that the MCAs have even raised can be settled without going to referendum. The issues that governors have raised can be settled without referendum. The only people who need referendum is CORD for purpose of relevance, for political gain, and so forth. But the question of referendum, I am not worried about the county assemblies.
Where do you think you'll get that?
Because
you think you'll get that support from county assemblies?
We don't have referendum, so we are not looking for support.
If it gets to that,
I'm just saying that in fact the referendum issue, in my argument, will not be based on the question of whether there's car grants or there's no car grants. The issue is that are the county assemblies convinced that there are things that are affecting the county assemblies or affecting the nation that needs to go to referendum? As of now, they are not. And two, the most important issue is that political party persuasion will go ahead of, even if certain counties really coded and they want to go for referendum, they will go whether they get the car grants or not. Okay. But I'm just want to tell CORD that when it comes to referendum, sorry, you don't have the numbers.
Okay. I didn't expect Brookman to say that, being a lawyer, the Constitution is very clear that some issues that you can only amend through referendum. For example, the independent commissions. And the court has been on record on the issues of land reforms.
Why do you want
and this is the land commission.
Why do you
Look at the land commission, the problems we're having with Ngilu.
Right.
We want to strengthen it. And you can only do that through the referendum.
Okay, we have to wind up there. Unfortunately, this is obviously a conversation that has to go, and I will bring you back some other time. But thank you so much for making time for the big question. That is Abdulkadir Sheikh, who's the Speaker, Mandera County Assembly, Honorable Kipchumba Murukemen, Senator Elgeyo Marakwet County, and Chair Devolution Committee of the Senate, and the Deputy Chief Whip, National Assembly of CORD, Kiminini MP, Dr. Chris Omala. Thank you so much all for making time for the big question. We're taking a short break. We're back with more news.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Mr. Ernesto.
It does not matter what my son did. They don't have any right whatsoever to do what they did to my son.
Snack me baby, snack me yummy yummy. Chuko fit, not fit cereal. Chuko fit, not fit cereal.
Everything is fine. Let me see. Yes, it is. Good.
You're the woman who's going out with Lazaro? Abigail, you're my friend!
Uwezo wa kufungua akaunti ya benki, kujiwekea akiba, kupata mikopo, kutuma au kupokea pesa, kulipia huduma na mengi zaidi. M-Corp Cash, kwa mikono yetu, tunaweza.
Listen, what is it, my love? Are you going to tell Marina about what happened between us last night or not? Whoa.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Mr. Ernesto.
Add a soft touch to a hard moment. Fade away.
Your mind can be transformed. Mold your destiny. You have the power. You can redefine your possibilities. It's all about what you feed your mind. Begin your transformation today. Zitec University, Invent your future.
Welcome. Oh, karibuni. Welcome to Space and Style, the home of genuine Decra roofing tiles.
Ndio hawa watu wa Decra Origi. Now, what's so special about this roofing tile?
The Decra roofing tiles are stone-coated metal tiles that have been used in Kenya for over 10 years. We've been tried, tested, and trusted to give the highest quality in roofing tiles.
And do you give advice on installation?
Yes, we not only offer expert technical advice, we have certified and trained over 1,000